It's cleanup day in the storage container, and if you didn't know, I decided to give this a quick makeover and call it, instead of a shipping container, a cottage. Doesn't that make it sound so much prettier? Well, anyway, if you see my previous video, you know that I have a mold issue in this shipping container because it wasn't put together correctly. So long story short, I got to get in there, and I've sprayed everything down to kill off the mold, and now it's time to get in there and clean up all the items that were left in there and give it a good cleanup. So let's get busy. To start with, every day I have to come in. I have 2 dehumidifiers going. One in the living room there, and then I have one in the back portion that is a smaller one. I just got a tube to hook up to the larger one so I don't have to come in and empty it every single day. I hope that will work out for me. I have to keep this door closed slightly because the chickens will get in. Decluttering this is like a whole different kind of meaning besides Swedish death cleaning. Everything's got to go, and it's almost like going through a mourning process, trying to sort through what I might be able to keep, not wanting to let go of some things. I'll be moving stuff around, probably touching the same thing twice. Those actually have to go in the garbage, and will go in the garbage. But, you know, it's the way it goes. And then important filing papers. But what good are they if they're covered with mold spores, right? So in they go. Do the trash. Bye-bye. So normally when I clean house, I try to touch the items just one time. And this is not going that way. I am finding things that are really, I don't know what that is. What the heck is that? I have no idea. Try to figure it out. Down in the garbage. Yeah. And a lot of stuff is just from the dollar store, so that's easy to toss. So, but yeah. I am touching things more than once, which I should probably think that, like I said, I think that's part of the mourning process of not really wanting to let it all go. So you will be seeing me handle, relocate. So what I'm trying to do is save the non-porous items that I can just sit out in the sunshine and then wipe them off, put them in bags, or storage containers. And as I went through them, I was like, do I really want to wipe down these many items? And I have to do it all outside because I don't want to take a chance on bringing anything into my home and wash it. It won't do any good to wash that stuff in the storage unit. I'm sorry. Shipping container / cottage. So most of this stuff is going on the patio or in the garbage. And then I'll probably relocate that table a couple of times so I can just move stuff around to get to it, and then eventually try to get it out of the cottage. So here I'm gonna try to go out the door. See me tugging on it, tug, and it's like, maybe I don't want to do that because the ceiling does have a spot in the top, which you'll see here shortly, that looks like it wants to fall. And that front door will not open. which is, like I said, probably a good thing. So most of this furniture is probably going to end up going to the dump, but I'm going to have to move it out just because of it'd be infected with mold spores. Mold, 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 mold. And it would be easier just to put it in the dumpster rather than, of course, try to bag each item. I'll try to get as much stuff in the bags as possible. And I'm surprised that these cardboard didn't have any mold on them. I was under the understanding that cardboard attracts a lot of mold. So I didn't see any mold on the cardboard boxes I took out at all. Just trying to make room so I can move the garbage over against the wall. And this is where my heart breaks. You'll see here in a minute. I made my son a teddy bear when he was a little one. And he asked me recently if I could fix it because there was a hole in it. And there it is. And obviously this is porous material. So I am not going to be able to fix it. It just breaks my heart. So down with the signs. These are all Dollar Tree stuff. So bye-bye. I probably wasn't going to do anything with them anyway. Pictures. So I'll probably take snapshots of those. If you ever want to declutter all your craft stuff, this is it. Throw some mold in your room. And then just boom, boom, boom. You don't have to think about it. Here I am moving stuff around. Oh, what's this? Ooh, might be a treasure. No, it's not a treasure. It's mold. I had brought dishes over so I could put them in the cupboard, and I just ended up putting a bunch of stuff on the counters. That's how it all got there. And I was going to put them nice and put them away when I put the shelf liner in, which I haven't gotten to yet. And, well, you know the story. Speaking of story, here's the story on this shipping container. When I bought the house, the previous owner had built this place for his mother-in-law. And there's 2 bedrooms and a nice bathroom, small kitchen area, and a living room. Very awkward kind of rectangle shape. But when he built it, he didn't put spray foam in the on the metal. From what I've researched, you're supposed to use some spray foam on the metal because of the condensation that builds up in there. And the leaking actually started, not so much from condensation, the leaking started from a window. And we had it covered, when we discovered where the leak was coming from, we covered it with plastic, but we got really, really heavy winds, and the plastic blew off the window. So then it just kind of got flooded inside. It was really bad. And so I came over and, oh yeah, that is a cactus. I unalived a cactus. Can you believe it? Ooh. Guy I watch on YouTube, he says that you clean in layers. So like the first one I dusted off, and then I'm just using some bathroom cleaner I found and just wiping that off. I'll come back later with some disinfecting and do it again. It's just going to keep falling, so just try to keep the surfaces clean as best I can. I did have a refrigerator over there by the microwave, but it kind of, it got a frost buildup on the motor. So we had to remove that. Luckily, we caught that before the mold started and moved that out front. Hopefully somebody might want it, or that's going to have to go to the dump too. I don't even want to take a chance of trying to fix it, going through all that. So you can see the wall over there. We took off part of the sheetrock, and that's when you can see, if you can tell by that window. So we took part of the sheetrock off all the way across, and found when the mold was coming in, and that was the original issue. There was no other mold in the house, and then we had those heavy rains, and it just got everything wet. And you can tell it's drying up now, but it was just soaked. I had put down some kitty litter, help dry it off, got the dehumidifiers running, and I brought in a fan to help dry everything up. Almost done. Almost done. I had to take several breaks because that suit got so hot. It was exhausting. Probably would have lasted longer if I didn't have to wear that Oompa Loompa suit. Oompa Loompa! Oompa Loompa! I don't know. Is white my color? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it makes me look fat. I don't know about the paint. Probably should be safe, but I don't know. I want to reuse it. We'll see. I don't even know if those colors are anything I want to use anymore. Some of those cans felt kind of light, so this just might go into hazardous waste if I can't use them. So here we are, dusting it all off. I can't believe I had cleaned all this after the person I let stay here left, and disinfected it, and I go to wipe off those counters and they're just black, and there's no mold in the crevices of the tile, so I am assuming that's a combination of dust and mold spores, maybe? I have no idea, but it was black when I got done cleaning. The rags were black from the dust and whatever, mold spores, I guess. Looking at this, I can't believe I got it all done that fast. I guess when you speed up the time lapse on a video, it makes it look like you did a lot. So here's the floor. I need to clean it again. There's like dirt on it and dust, and that's the ceiling right there. If I was afraid if I opened that door, it would come falling down. Somebody put some plastic right there in case it does fall down. Okay, so let me get all this dust and whatever it is up. It is so gross. I just realized I'm using all this energy on cleaning this place again when I could be cleaning my own house. I'll go home poop. All in bed. Yeah, I could be mopping my own floors and cleaning my own counters. I gotta spend my time over here doing all this stuff. guess we're going to take out the wood floors too. We've got this whole thing. I just keep telling myself the bright side is that I can fix it up the way I want it. I've kind of gone back and forth on if I want to, remodel as far as tearing walls down. As much as I'd like to make the living room larger, I can't think of any other way to have this remodeled to make that change, to make that living room different. Well, like I said in my previous videos, this is not going to be used a lot, so it doesn't really matter too much. So here's the part I'm dreading. Yep, under the sink. Look at that mirror. I just can't, I'm going to have to spray that really good, more than once I think, because it's so bad, and I can't even see underneath where the sink is. Don't understand how it got that way. This is, like I said, this has not been used at all. The fan down, get that going, dry the floor up. Don't need that much, any more moisture in here than I possibly can. So I put down that kitty litter, and it seemed to work fine. It caught a lot of the moisture up off that bottom subflooring, and we are going to have to pull it out, but it needs to be dried. The kitty litter worked really well. I think the one that worked the best was like, the cheap clay ones. I did have some leftover kitty litter from when we had a cat, and it was a more natural kind, and it just kind of stuck to the floor. So as I'm doing this, I realized I don't have a dustpan that I could bring in here. I'm going to have to leave this in the middle of here and come back tomorrow and get a dustpan. And then I'll put that kitty litter back. So here we go. Here's the before and the afters. All better. Okay, that's it for today. I'm going to let that dry out. I'm going to put some more kitty litter down and probably go back in and wipe down the surfaces again. I have another 2 rooms I need to clean out. Get some of the items out of there. There's just not very many. It's in the bathroom. And I'm going to need some muscle to help me get the table and the chair out. So, yeah, that'll do it for today. I'll keep you we'll just keep making videos until it gets us all done. Hopefully we're not too far away from Destruction Day. And I cannot wait to take a sledgehammer to that interior. So that's all for now, guys.